As we conclude with African American History Month, I'd like to do one more on Harriet Tubman, who was a true American hero. Anyway, this is on Harriet Tubman, who I call a true warrior. Harriet Tubman was born into slavery in Dorchester County on the eastern shore of Maryland in 1820 or 1821 on the plantation of Edward Brodess. Her birth name was Armamenta, and she was called Minty until she changed her name later on in life to Harriet when she married a free African American named John Tubman. Her parents, Benjamin Ross and Harriet Green, were enslaved Ashanti Africans who had 11 children, which they saw many sold to the Deep South, which was a place no slave truly wanted to be. At the age of 15, Harriet received a horrible head injury when an angry overseer who was mad at this one particular slave who had left the plantation without permission. The overseer threw a 2-pound weight at this slave, missed him, and hit Harriet in the head. She never fully recovered from this and suffered epileptic fits, headaches, and sleeping fits that she had for the rest of her life. In 1844-1845, Harriet married John Tubman, a free black man, but their marriage was not a good fit. Shortly after her marriage, she hired a lawyer to learn about her legal history. It turns out her own mother had been freed on a technicality upon the death of a former owner. Her lawyer advised her not to take it to court because the judge would probably not hear her case. So Harriet dropped the case. But she, knowing that she could have been born free and not a slave, made her to really think of freedom and resent the present situation she was in. And get this, to make matters worse, in 1849, which truly made Harriet act, she heard 2 of her brothers were about to be sold to the Deep South, and her own husband threatened to sell her south as well. Harriet tried to talk her brothers to escape with her, but she ended up leaving alone, making her way to Philadelphia and to freedom. Harriet Tubman, after she escaped slavery herself, she made 13 missions to rescue over 70 enslaved families and friends, and never lost one person during their escape. She traveled mostly by night following the North Star, with the help of abolitionists and other activists, plus using the Underground Railroad. This is how these daring escapes were accomplished. She earned the nickname Moses because she led her people to the promised land, north to freedom. Harriet Tubman was and did many things. During the Civil War, she was an armed scout, which means she carried a gun. And she was a spy for the Union soldiers as well. All her life, she fought and spoke out for human rights for her people. So Harriet Tubman is truly an American who was a true living legend that deserves remembering and all the honors this nation can give her in remembrance of her. Like that $20 bill that's supposed to be issued in 2020 with a picture on the front. Anyway, Harriet Tubman, a great woman that I admire, and I hope you admire as well. And also, I'd like to thank everyone who's been listening in, and I really appreciate all the accolades that I've been receiving, and this has really been, it's made me feel really great and feel good just knowing that I've been able to do these things. But anyway, just keep it up, do your own research, And as I say, African American History Month should be all year round, and I'm going to keep it going out as far as I can all year round.
Good.
Because it needs to be heard. Thank you. Until next time, signing out. Walter Ford. Bye now.